Life passes very quickly. The world is also in period of change as fast as time. And if technology introduced a few days ago becomes obsolete a few days later. Today, when everything is normal, many lives can be turned upside down after an hour. Of course, we can reproduce these examples in countless ways. But what will the world be like 30 years from now, when we get to 2050? The Economist, one of the most popular business magazines in the world, had created a book in 1990. In this book, which has the name The World in 2020, it was mentioned how the planet we live in will be in change from those years today. A large part of predictions contained in the book have come true. The Economist is now making some forecasts for 2050. In its forecast 30 years ago, the Economist said that China would strive to become one of the largest economies in the world, which has happened. In addition, the claim that the population in Japan will get older every day has become a reality. But the bottom line is that this was easy to guess about them, because there were already certain data, and the analysis of these revealed a promising results. The Economist magazine had a harder time in the field of technology. In fact, we are experiencing this situation even today. For example, before 2007, there were no iPhones that many people use today. Personal computers and mobile phones were becoming more widespread. In addition, there were no internet browser and search engines in the sense at the time. As it happens, the predictions at the time were not very successful. One of the main topics of the Economist magazine is politics. As a result, the book contained important information about politics. As a matter of fact, the Economist also proved its success in this field with its foresight. As a matter of fact, the Brexit agreement on the UK's departure from the EU and the radical change taking place in the United States were predicted many years ago. To summarize briefly, the Economist magazine's forecasts for 30 years ago were generally realized in areas such as general ideas, politics and trade. Now that the Economist magazine is making new forecasts for 30 years from now. If we wish, now let's look at the world will look like in 2050, according to The Economist. According to The Economist, the world's population will reach up to 10 billion in 2050. The countries whose population will rise faster are the ones with a young population for the time being, European countries and Japan. On the other hand, will not have the current population density. The Economist says that the European Union will also exist in 2050. But it will not be as important as it is today. In addition, the population of Russia will also decrease significantly, which will curb global accounts. In 2050, China will have the largest economy in the world. However, both a high and aging population in the country will prevent the country from fully achieving prosperity. In addition, these problems will also affect China's ambitions for global dominance. According to The Economist, perhaps even China will never get the point where it wants to. One of the remarkable predictions of The Economist is related to the United States. The magazine believes that the United States will maintain its current position 2050. English is also maintained by The Economist. He thinks that in 2050 almost everyone will know English, and moreover, this language will be spoken as well as the British. So, in 2050, knowing English will not be a matter of coming to the fore. According to the preliminary views of the journal, the technology will be able to meet the needs of 10 billion people in 2050. Have climate change and global warming, all of this will increase competitions between countries. The Economist thinks people will develop technology that will increase their quality of life. In addition, according to The Economist, the productivity of factories will have increased significantly in 2050 compared to today. The Economist's last forecast for the world in 2050 is that 3/4 of the world will be in the middle in 2050. The Economist thinks that the contributions of China, India, and African countries will be more in these regions. In addition, according to the magazine, the United States will have similar social structure to this by 2050. In other words, Americans will continue their lives today in 2050. Here are the forecasts prepared by The Economist magazine for the year 2050 in this way. It is not possible to say how real this will be for the time being, but it seems to by 2050. The most talked about country will be China. So what are your thoughts on these uses? Do you think the Economist predictions can be true? You can share your ideas with us.